Howdy folks, welcome back to War Thunder with the mighty Jingles. This is a game I played quite recently on Fjords, one of the new maps in patch 1.27, and I'm here in my maximum rank 4 British aircraft lineup. So first thing I decided to take out is my Mark 1 Hurricane. It's rank 2. It's about as newbie gets. And I was flying rank 4 maximums because I wanted to get some of the unlocks for these aircraft, because they're actually really good aircraft. There's the old Hurricane cockpit view. I know a lot of people keep asking, can you show me what the cockpit views look like in these things, Jingles? Well, there you go. And what I hadn't realised at this stage was the sort of game I'd actually gotten myself into. There are rank 14 planes on the enemy team. You know, these guys are 10 tiers higher than me. But that's the thing about War Thunder. You can be flying a reserve aircraft, and if you're accurate enough and you're in the right place at the right time, you can shoot down a jet. You know, it only takes one bullet to kill the pilot. So I think it's around about at this stage I'm realising exactly what kind of trouble I've got myself into. So I'm not in any rush to dive into that lot. And I'm looking for, there we go, somebody isolated from the rest of the pack. And there's an A20G. Now, this game doesn't go that well at first, but it becomes pretty damn epic, pretty damn quick. And there's my first kill. Unfortunately, it's cost me an engine, and yeah, the A20 actually managed to do enough damage to kill me even after I'd shot him down. So yeah, so much for the Mark 1 Hurricane. Alright. Let's have a go in the Mark II Hurricane. And Fjords is a ground strike mission, so I'm going to strap some bombs to the wings. Here we go. 12 machine guns in this thing. I do like these Hurricanes. They're incredibly tough. They're very well armed. Let's fight a rescuer. Again, another guy who just made himself a target. Rushed right ahead of all the rest of his friends and flew right into a swarm of enemy fighters. And it's right at this point where I realise, hang on a minute. BF-109Gs, LA-5s, what the hell? What kind of game have I gotten into here? But like I said, this isn't like, you know, games like World of Tanks, where if you're in a Panzer III Lux and there's a Tiger II on the enemy team, you cannot kill him. Anybody can kill anybody in this. It's harder to kill higher tier aircraft in a low tier aircraft, but you can do it if you're any good and you pick your moment wisely. So I know that around this side there's a whole bunch of tank columns, and that's what I'm aiming to go for, but they're not completely unprotected. I'll take another look at the score screen there to see who's the most dangerous pilot on the enemy team. Now, HB Origin down there. He's another YouTuber actually, and I hadn't realised at this point. And he flies into a mountain. I had actually seen, the day that I recorded this, he had just done a World War II newsreel style video. But he'd done the intro for it and posted it up on some forum somewhere. And I'd seen it and commented on it and said, you know, it's really good. And thought nothing more of it. And then I jumped into this game, and he's actually flying on the enemy team, and I hadn't realised. But, well, keep an eye open for him. HB Origin. Posts on YouTube under the name Original Gamer. He's got a lot of good videos up. There he is again. Now he's in a BF1 at night. I'm not sure which variant it is. I think it's one of the Gs. And I'm thinking, nah, sorry. I mean, I want to drop these bombs. Actually, no, I've already ditched the bombs. But I'm not diving into the middle of that lot. I'm keeping an eye on my radar. Is anybody following me? Actually, no, nobody is following me. And we have some friendlies going in, so actually, yeah, I'll get stuck in. So I'll pull a high turn. And I spot my first victim. But then I think, actually, no. And I'm not picking on this guy on purpose, but he just slotted in on the tail of a friendly, so it just makes more sense to go for him. And he had a BF-109G. Now, unless I'm very much mistaken, this is the G6, and it's rank 14. I'm flying a rank 4 aircraft. And this guy does everything he possibly can to shake me off his tail. But I just won't let him go. He's trying to outrun me because he's in a faster aircraft. And he's leading me towards his destroyers, so that they're trying to get their flak guns to shoot me down. And I've got 2 enemy fighters on my tail. and it's turned into the trench run from Star Wars. Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target. Gotta loosen up. Stay on target. And I had to go through 2 reloads with these guns to get him down. And he's jinking left, he's jinking right, he's going up, he's going down, he's trying to lose me in the ground. He's yelling for his teammates to, for God's sake, get this guy off. And I get him. And that's the Hercules Award for killing an aircraft 10 tiers higher than you. And to add insult to injury, his teammates couldn't even shoot me down. I ended up being nailed by the flak guns of that cargo ship. And he absolutely loses the plot in chat. As well you should. Getting shot down by a hurricane. And how long was I on his tail? A minute and a half? That was absolutely epic. So, that was fun. And I think I definitely got my money's worth out of the hurricane. Shooting down a tier 14 BF-19G6. And I can't resist trolling him just a little bit in chat. You know, but it's not malicious, it's all meant in good humour. So yeah, jump into the Spitfire next, and again, you know, no fear. You can kill anything in this game in any other aircraft. It's not like trying to take a tier 4 light tank against a tier 8 heavy, you know. Only takes 1 bullet to kill an enemy pilot. And I've overshot, so I don't want to be flying in front of his gun, so pull up, wing over, hard turn round. And what we got here? An F4F. Okay. I had a bugger of a time shooting this guy down. But I'm confident I can outturn him at low level. And in fact I can. But I just couldn't hit him. Yeah, sometimes you just have one of those days. But, you know, it's all good because he just couldn't hit me either. So, churlish to complain, really. Well, I keep hitting him, but, you know, just hitting, not actually doing any critical damage. And he's in danger of getting away, and I can't have that. We're going to run out of ammo soon. And, yeah. Oh well, shit happens. So much for the Spitfire. going to take up next? Yeah, let's take that. It is a ground attack mission, and holy crap, look at my score. And that's, you know, I haven't done a lot, but these guys are all so much higher level than me that it turns out to be worthwhile shooting them down. So let's go for the boomerang. Apologise in advance to my Australian viewers. The Royal Australian Air Force boomerang. I'm sorry, I have to do it. I just work here. I don't make the rules. So, the boomerang. Great little aircraft. Tier 4 premium. 2 20mm cannons, 2 machine guns. Oh, there's my first victim. One of those little bloody Russian things. They're rather dangerous. So he must die. And oh, careful, careful, careful. Get out the way. Get out the way. That was close. Anyway, he's dead. I'm not. So it's all good. Who's next? Hello. This guy just ran out of friends. Let's try and ninja this kill too. Oh, no. Too slow. Give the throttle some welly. Nah, he's too high. I'm not going to be able to maintain the airspeed to climb and catch him. And he's got somebody on him anyway, so... Screw it. Who needs some help? Oh, and there's a little furball developing over here. And pick your target with care. And I actually make a bit of an error when I'm picking targets here, but I get away with it. Instead of going for the one at the back of the pack, slotting on his tail, I go for the one at the front. But the guy at the back is going too fast, ends up overshooting me anyway. Cannons have just run out. And there he goes, he's overshot. And oh look, it's HP Origin. and he's flying another aircraft, massively higher tier than I am. Well, I'm going to kill you too. And I can stick with him because at low speed I'm more manoeuvrable. Although he does have better acceleration, and I'm going to need to nail him fast if I want to catch him. But when he's pulling all those turns, he bled off all that speed. He's trying to outclimb, but I just keep hitting him. And I'm going to have to nail him quick, because he's coming down into the dive, and he's got much, much more acceleration and speed than I have. So if I don't kill him soon, he's going to get away, and oh dear, did I just kill your engine? And I swear to God, I wasn't picking on him. I really, really wasn't. He just always ended up in front of my cannons. And an air wind streak. And I'm flying nothing higher than tier 4. Oh, it's starting to get dangerous here now. I'm running out of friends. Need to try to get away. Oh, that guy that I hit just flew into a mountain. This fighter hunter in a tier 14 plus game in tier 4 aircraft. That's why I love War Thunder. Because you can do stuff like this. You're never irrelevant. Oh, I'm in trouble now. I've been shot to crap. I don't know if I can get out of here. I mean, I'll try, but I need to go and land. I-15, dangerous little things. And I got him. And picked up a tail. Come on, come on. Oh, dodged one of them. Another one coming in. And, bollocks. Well, hey, I think I definitely got my money's worth out of the boomerang. And holy shit, you've got to be kidding, I'm running the top score. Oh crap, okay, right, things just got serious. I'm down to my bombers. I've got a Havoc and I've got a Blenheim. So I'm going to have to, and Origins complaining in chat, God damn it, Jingles, you shot my engine out again. Sorry mate. Really, really not doing it on purpose, but you just keep ending up in front of my cannons. If you're interested in seeing any of HB Origins' videos, he's done some really good stuff. I'll put a link to his channel in the description of this one. We had a good little chat after the game. As I say, you know, I shot him down a bunch of times, but there was no hard feelings. He's a really, really nice guy. We had a good chat after the game, and I think we flew a mission or two together. And yeah, I definitely recommend you have a look at his Facebook. Have a look at his YouTube channel. He's well into the same sort of games as I am, and he's a nice guy and a good player. And he's done some really, really good videos. He's much more of a video editing expert than I am. With me, it's all about the commentary. HB Origin, or Original Gamer, as he posts on YouTube, he's all about the video editing. He's very, very good at it. I definitely recommend. It's around about an hour I get into some serious trouble. That's a BF-109 F4, and I switch to the tail gunner to try and take him out, and I lose a wing. He did not actually collide with me there. I must point this out, because it did look as if he collided with me, but the guy actually took every possible precaution not to fly into me and went under my right wing, and it was my left wing that fell off. So, you know, don't want anybody jumping the gun there and going, oh, dirty rammers. He didn't ram me. It was a good kill. So, down at my last aircraft, my Blenheim. Rank 4 British bomber. Although technically, it's Royal Australian Air Force. Actually, the Bristol Blenheim is what the Bristol Beaufighter was developed from. The Beaufighter was a twin-engine heavy fighter version of this aircraft. And chat was really friendly in this battle as well. At least, you know, the chat that was in English that I could understand. And I think it was just about at this point where I realised just who HB Origin was. It was just amazing that very day, just like an hour earlier than this, I'd been watching and commenting on some of his videos, and then completely by accident bumped into him and shot him down 3 times in this Fjords mission, which was nice. So, a dozen or so ground targets left to kill. Oh, this is going to be tight. We don't actually have many aircraft left, and it looks like we're just going to lose by having all our aircraft shot down. But I'm going to try to get as many ground targets as I possibly can. You know, I mean, even if you can't win, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try, because your score, you know, it's not like World of Tanks where you can play your heart out, get 9 kills, lose, and walk away with a crappy amount of credits in it. Well, not a crappy amount of credits, but walk away with a crappy amount of XP because you lost. You do get a bonus for winning in War Thunder, but it's a small bonus. Your individual performance is what matters. Press Z when you're in the bomb site view to zoom in. Now, I have very, 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 very well-trained crews, and particularly with the reload speed on the bombers, it can be more of a curse than a blessing, because the bombers are so slow that the bombs are reloaded before you're far enough away from the target to turn around, line back up on the target, and still maintain altitude. So my bombs tend to be back up, and here you see, I start turning around thinking my bombs are coming up, turn, and in order to hit the same target on the way around again, I have to go into a dive, because my bombs just reload that quickly. And I think I might be one of the only planes left on the team. Yep. And I don't want to go into a dive because these buggers are coming up to get me. Oh, what to do? And a tier 4 bomber, especially after patch 1.27 against rank 14 fighter aircraft. No, you don't stand a chance. Once they climb to meet you, you're dead. You're just dead meat. But we will sell our lives dearly. Here they come. Come on, get these bombs away. Keep me alive, keep me alive. Bombs away. Right, don't care if I die now. Let's take as many of them with me as I can. Pouring some lead into that LA5, and I'll lose a wing, and you've still got 15 seconds, so I'll let the AI gunner take over. And he's still hitting this guy, and there goes the destroyer. And then, boop, there I go. And that's me out of aircraft. And all we have left, so we got what? This guy in the SU-2, he sounds like he's taking fire. You can see his tail gunner opening up, and he's out of bombs. And there he goes as well. Do we have anybody left with any aircraft? And it's as I suspected, and as it happens most of the time on this map, that it's the team that runs out of aircraft first that loses. It's rarely the team that runs out of ground targets first. And there you go. That was in fact, the SU-2 was in fact the last aircraft that we had. So, tier 4 maximum aircraft in at least a tier 14 game, and I walked away with the top score. And good to see, HP Origin over there was the top scoring player on the enemy team. Well, look at that. Those awards. It's just ridiculous. Oh, God. And that's why I love War Thunder, because it doesn't matter what you're flying. Absolutely does not matter what you're flying. If you're any good, you can still do well. In fact, do better than anybody else on your team, despite the fact that you're 10 tiers lower than anybody else on your side. So that was War Thunder once again with the mighty Jingles. As always, watch your 6, and I'll catch you next time.